The koala retrovirus is throughout the entire koala population across all states, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia. Koala retrovirus is a really unique virus in many ways. So you'd be very familiar with viruses such as COVID or the common cold, which are transmitted from individual to individual and make you sick. CORV or koala retrovirus acts in the same way. But on top of that, it has actually become integrated into the koala's genome. It's become what we call endogenous. This is a process that happens thousands of times across all species. In fact, in humans, we think about 8% of the human genome originally was virus. But what's different about koala retrovirus is this has happened very, very recently in evolutionary time. And it means that the virus is still active and it still causes disease. Both forms of the virus, the one in the genome and the one that's transmitted from individual to individual, we believe cause immune suppression, which leaves them open to secondary diseases such as chlamydia, and chlamydia being the biggest problem for koalas in terms of disease. It's a big epidemic.
This research is really unique. Koala is the only animal where we know that this retrovirus invasion of the germline is happening at the current time. But what it does is it allows us to peer back into the distant past and look at the evolutionary history of humans. Well, it allows us to see how we're able to cope with a new virus invading our fundamental genome.
What we were looking at this study is where the virus was inserted and how it was expressed. What we found is a genetic switch, an adaptation that was allowing them to suppress the virus.
What's incredible about this research is we found a certain population of koalas that has this switch, and we believe that these animals are more resilient, more able to cope with the detrimental effects of this retrovirus. These animals are perfect for breeding programs and potentially repopulation of areas where koala numbers are being decimated by disease. Koalas are under multiple threats. They're impacted by climate change, habitat disruption, as well as disease. This retrovirus is an underpinning factor that affects their ability to overcome these external threats. And so by breeding the most resilient animals for repopulation gives the koalas the best possible shot